Hi, this is Terry with Central Valley Air Gunners and FoxAirPower.com. How's everybody doing? So look at this beautiful air gun. This is the Challenger Pro in 22 caliber. The AEA Challenger Pro in 22 cal. Look how sexy that thing is, man. So we're going to run a couple different pellets through this thing today. These right here. These JSB 14.35 grains. And these JSB Jumbo Monster Diablo 25.39 grains. Should be interesting. Just real quick, I want to point out I've got this gun outfitted with a 22 to 25 caliber Ronin and the correct Donnie FL adapter for this air gun. I also have the UTG 7 to 9 inch bipod. Look at its cantilever, like this is perfect for these air guns. And also the beautiful and sexy UTG 4 to 16 by 44 scope. This scope goes from 10 yards to infinity. It has a 30 millimeter tube and a mil dot reticle. Also a 36 color adjustable reticle. Very nice scope. I think the gun's very nicely outfitted. Okay, let's see what she can do. Okay, so something I wanted to show you on these AEA Challenger Pros, how to tell where your regulator pressure is at. So you can see that. Let me see. There you go. I'm right at 4,000 psi on the air tank, and this is the regulator gauge that is dead set at 170 bar. So there you go. That's how you tell where your regulator pressure is at. As long as the tank has more air in it than the regulator set at, the regulator will show its operating pressure. Now you can drop the tank pressure as you're shooting down below the regulator pressure, and the gauge will drop with the air tank at that point if you're using the tank off of the regulator. Anyway, I hope that's not too much information. She's pretty, huh? Alright, so the first thing I want to do is run some of these JSB 14.35 grain. This is the common 22 caliber pellet. I've got a 12 round magazine ready to go. I've got the power wheel on max, set to full power. This thing's gonna go screaming down range way too fast for a pellet. Watch. Okay, make sure I'm in focus. Yep. All right. Woo! Jeez, man. 1,344 feet per second. 57.57 foot-pounds of energy. Let's do that again. Just checking out the regulator. 1,338 feet per second. That's amazing, man. 1,335 feet per second. 1,336 feet per second. 1,331 feet per second. 1,330 feet per second. Okay. That's half a mag. Those are ridiculous speeds. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and we'll go over those specs in a little bit. I will also save that group. We're going to start a new group with the last 6 rounds in the magazine. Start, except we're going to turn this thing all the way down to minimum. Okay, it's set on minimum. Same pellets. 1,016 feet per second. 32.90 foot-pounds of energy. These 14.35s are way too light for this gun. This gun has way too much power. 1,009 feet per second. 1,012 feet per second. 1,010. 1,011 feet per second. 1,018 feet per second. 1,006 feet per second. Well, the regulator is definitely regulating. Okay, that's the 14.35 grains. Take a screenshot of that. I'll also save this group. Okay. Alright, now for some real fun with this gun. I'm going to show you what this gun can really do. Look at these JSB Jumbo Monster Diablos. These are 25.39 grain, man. Got a 12 round mag here. 25.39 grain projectiles in a 22 caliber air gun. I've got the power wheel set on max again. Got 25.39 grain plugged in there. Let's hit start. Alright, I'm expecting wonderful things, man. Ready? Fire. Get the safety off. Yeah. 1,129 feet per second. Oh my goodness. 71.87 foot-pounds. 72 freaking foot-pounds, man. From a 22 caliber air gun. Okay. Round two. 1,126. 71 foot-pounds. 1,122. 70 plus foot-pounds. 1,124. What a great demonstration of the regulator. Duplicate. See, I'm not joking. Duplicate. Okay, I'm going to turn this down. This is a 3mm Allen wrench, by the way. Unlock it. I'm going to turn it down to the first solid line above minimum. +7 foot-pounds. It's something else, man. Let's make sure we're still in focus. Okay, we are. Okay. Starting a new group for the last 6 rounds in this 12 round magazine with these 25.39 grain monsters. They're not kidding, they're monsters. Alright. There you go. 973 feet per second. 53.38 foot-pounds. That's pellet speed. It's not as fun as full power, right? But you'll be very accurate at these speeds. 971 feet per second. The regulator is really showing itself. 970 feet per second. 972 feet per second. 970 feet per second. All right, this is the last round in this magazine. 971 feet per second. I love this air gun. I freaking love this air gun. All right, let's look at some stats. Hey, before I forget, let's take a look at the air pressure on this bad boy. Well, yeah, man, I'm super pleased with that. We still have 3,000 psi. We started with 4,000. It's just a hair under 3,000 psi. Fantastic. All right, and here is the specs for the 14.35 grain pellets with this gun set on max. Okay, so let's take a look. Look at shot number 1. This is a brand new air gun, mind you, right? First shot out of the gun ever. 1,344 feet per second. Dang near 58 foot-pounds of energy with that tiny 14.35 grain slug, or pellet, I mean. Wow. Okay, there's our average for these 6 shots. 1,335.7 feet per second. Our minimum was 1,330. Our max was 1,344. We had a standard deviation of 5.1 and a spread of 14. And here's the same 14.35 grain pellet with this gun set on minimum. So these speeds are okay, but like I said, I think these 14.35 grain pellets are a little bit light for this super powerful air gun. And for a pellet this light with this powerful air gun, you might want to maybe mess around with the regulator, turn the regulator pressure down and see what you get there. There's a million ways to tune these air guns. There's a million ways to tune this model air gun. I chose to show you pretty much right out of the box. You're just using a couple of different pellets and the power wheel. So awesome. I think these numbers are great. I think they're just a little bit fast for pellet still, but look at the consistency. The regulator is definitely showing itself. Okay, and this was where it started to get really fun for me. This is the gun set on max using the 25.39 grain pellets. Alright, this was freaking awesome. Look at shot number 1. 1,129 feet per second with a 25.39 grain pellet. 71.87 foot-pounds of energy? This is mind-blowing. Look at shots 4, 5, and 6. All duplicates. Look at our average speed there. Of course, it's 1,124.8, right? Our minimum 1,122. Our max was 1,129. Our standard deviation is 2.4 and our spread is 7. And here again, using the monster 25.39 grain pellets with the gun set at the power wheel at the first line above minimum. Okay, I do believe this is the setting where the gun was happiest today. The feet per second and the foot-pounds are all very consistent. The regulator is definitely showing itself. We had an average speed of 971.2, a minimum speed of 970, and a max of 973, with a standard deviation of 1.2 and a spread of 3. The standard deviation and spread are best in this group. They're very, very low. Check out shots number 2 and 6. They're duplicates, as well as 3 and 5. Shots 3 and 5, those are also duplicates. Really cool, man. And if I haven't mentioned it, this group right here, these speeds are pellet speeds. Pellets will be very stable at these speeds right here, and you and your gun will be very accurate with these speeds right here. And take a look at the foot-pounds for all 6 shots. All 53 foot-pounds of some variation or another. That's a lot of energy for a 22 caliber air gun. So there you go. If you want a super high performance 22 caliber air gun, look no further, right? This thing is a hot rod. I'd like to say, of course, that I do have these in stock, as well as the 30 caliber and 35 caliber versions. So yeah, check them out at foxairpower.com, as well as all the other cool AEA air guns and accessories. I got a great line of UTG products at foxairpower.com, so check us out, man. Alright, so that's all I have for today. This is Terry with Central Valley Air Gunners and foxairpower.com. I want to thank everybody for being here, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.